identify and bring that police officer to justice immediately. And I want to gladly report here that in less than 24 hours after we got wind of that story, the police officer was identified, he was arrested, he was detained, he has since been conclusively tried in an orderly room trial, and as I'm speaking to you, he is no longer a serving police officer. Sergeant Christopher Omeleze has been dismissed from the Nigerian Police Force. Before his dismissal, he was serving with the Lagos State Motor Traffic Division. He is reported to have put 21 years in service, but that have all gone down the drain. It is clear from my investigation that those names were no real names. As a matter of fact, he made no calls. What he simply did was to blackmail. Those were antics of a corrupt Nigerian, a corrupt police officer, trying to blackmail and hoodwink an innocent citizen into believing that there are some superior forces somewhere that are backing him. But these are just antics. And we're glad that the citizen did not fall for those antics.
After today, Sergeant Chris Omeleze will cease to wear this uniform given to him during his recruitment by the Nigerian Police Force. Confirming his dismissal, the Lagos Commissioner of Police, Mr. Umaru Manko, says Sergeant Omeleze was sent packing after trial by the Police Provost Office. He warned all others engaging in similar acts to desist or be prepared to face the law.
He was tried on oath. If you try somebody on oath, it's an indication that it should be fruitful to himself. He was tried on oath, and we reviewed the proceedings, and based on the authority conferred on me by the police regulations, I have ordered his dismissal from service with effect from today. And I've also asked them to hand him over to the legal department to check within the laws of this nation if there are other sections of the law that he has contravened by being a public officer who gets himself involved in corrupt practices. He should be charged to court. If you find people like this Christopher still in the police doing it with all impunity, he's not going to be spared. And any other one like him, whoever he is, whatever is the rank of that policeman in Lagos State, if he's caught the way that one was caught red-handed, he will face the consequences.
Well, we shift focus from this sort of extortion to corruption, and having invested up to $690 million in financial assistance in Nigeria this year, the United States government says it desires to do more, but it's hindered by one major problem: corruption. Delivering a keynote address on Nigeria-US Binational Commission at the Nigerian Institute of International Affairs in Lagos, the U.S. Consul General, Mr. Jeffrey Hawkins, says corruption hinders development by draining the country's resources. He also notes that unless Nigeria deals with the problem, there's only so much the U.S. can do to help.
The economic growth and investment necessary are hindered by a particularly pernicious phenomenon, and that is corruption. Corruption in Nigeria diverts financial resources from building roads and bridges, curtails the development of infrastructure that is needed to make this country more competitive. It drains the federal treasury, your federal treasury, of funds that could do wonders in expanding and improving the education provided to millions of Nigerian children, your children, which in turn would enhance Nigeria's economic future. And corruption forestalls additional spending on medical clinics and healthcare and all of the other things that go into providing development for a nation. In short, corruption is a scourge that undermines virtually everything that could move Nigeria to a brighter economic future.
The president today paid a condolence visit to the governor of Lagos State, Babatunde Fashola, over the passing of his father. President Jonathan encouraged the Fashola family to be thankful that their father lived a fulfilled life. Our correspondent Ihochi Ikechukwu reports.
It is a day of putting aside different political ideologies and crossing party lines as President Goodluck Jonathan pays condolence to Governor Babatunde Fashola and its families on the passing on of his father. It is the president's first visit to the governor of Lagos State, Babatunde Fashola. This time not for political reasons, but to sympathize with him and his family on the passing on of their patriarch.
It's a sad event for you to have lost your father at this point, but one must also thank God for the life he has lived. But we're indeed happy that our father, though he has left us at a very painful moment, but he has also lived a fulfilled life.
Who feels it, knows it. The president may have come to pay his condolences, but also provides the opportunity for Governor Babatunde Fashola to commiserate with President Jonathan.
I could not thank you enough, sir. Our gratitude is deep, and we are truly, truly grateful. I think you honor our father in a most memorable way. I also again repeat to you, as I've said, the condolences from our side, because we know you are also bereaved, mourning your in-law, and continue to send best wishes to Her Excellency the First Lady.
This gesture from the #1 citizen proves that the loss of loved ones are not bound by party lines. Ihochi Ikechukwu, Channels Television News.
In part 2, after the break, ASU vows to continue strike but agrees to talks. That's in a moment. Please join us again.